Imagine you waking up tomorrow for your work and you just got the headlines that whatever the things that you have been trained for and to make your parents proud is no longer needed. Not because you failed, not because your company just lay off you. It because a simple algorithm just done better work than you. But there is much bigger risk that is coming towards us and nobody is actually talking about this. We are not just heading towards a job crisis, we are just heading towards a great depression of our identity. And if we don't write the rules which will be useful for us, then millions of people will just hit the wall and no universal basic income will save us. So let's talk about in this video like who you will become and when you no longer to work, like the Elon Musk said, in upcoming decades the work will be like optional. So here is the trap that we all are in. Like from last 200 years, from the industrial revolution, we have not just industrialized like the way we make clothes, like the way we make cars, but we have also industrialized our identity also. Like suppose if you just go to the party, then first question what you will ask, you just ask like what do you do. We have just tied our human identity directly to the economic output, but the AI is dismantling this in 2025. Like the output that is we are getting from the AI is phenomenal. So AI is doing better tasks than us, so this is going to happen. So a question comes to your mind like if output becomes zero, then the value of the human also becomes zero. So this is the question that keeps up leaders and sociologists wake up at night. There is a new framework which is used to get this answer, and this framework is known as gap, and it divides the future humanity into these three circles. So let's figure out like in which circle you belong. So the first group are guardians. So these are the people that is driven by the survival. Think biology, climate science and pharmacology. But even here the job changes. Suppose Elena is a doctor and she just diagnoses you. Tomorrow, if AI just take over, then the AI will read the document, the AI will just scan the X-ray, and all the stuff that is done by the doctor can be done by the AI. So Elena, what will her role? So she becomes the human validator. So she just ensures that the results that is generated by the AI is right or wrong. So you can just say that she guards the human element. So now if you see on other hand, these people are completely opposite. They are known as pioneers. So these people are not driven by the survival mode, they are driven by the curiosity, like the obsession around the things that they want to explore. Imagine a logistic manager that loses his job due to the bot. So rather than just preparing for another desk job, he just goes to his childhood memory and just saw that he wants to do something in astronomy. He just uses AI to stimulate the galaxies. So here in this case he's not doing for survival, but he just do because due to the curiosity. So let it be just real. Like are we are not going to Mars in next 5 years, and the most of the people will not just do brainstorming on how to make a rocket such that we can just go to Mars in 10 days or in 1 month. Okay, so this is the third circle where most of the people will come, and this circle is known as adapters, and this is the largest group of people, and here is the revolution just happen. So adapters are not measured by their job titles, they are just measured by their connections. So a graphic designer maybe will stop design a logo because Mid Journey will do better than him. So he will just pivot to some creative community, like doing workshop, hosting emotional intelligence and all other stuffs where the AI lacks. So you will just have this question in your mind like, okay, like most of the people will be in adapters, but how they will pay their rent, how they will just feed their family. Yes, your questions are right, but in this so this is the ground where the economic system has to break. We are just slowly moving to a world where the work and the money is being decoupled. So we need a baseline known as universal income system where everyone gets the money for their survival. So here is the thing that you need to understand, that in future a billionaire with a yacht will not be a status, because AI will create wealth easily, so money itself loses its importance. Because when everyone can just have the money, so the importance will go down. So the new currency will be like the legacy. New rich will be like the people who give the experience to the humans. Imagine a system where the extra income does not mean like how many hours you have sit on a desk and how many work you have done. It basically means like whether you have contributed to the society or not. Like did you just done social activity, did you given some charity to NGOs, all that stuff. So we need to stop teaching people like what are the skills to learn, and rather than we need to teach like the skills which will be necessary for living: resilience, empathy, and etiquettes. So I have exercise for you. Like imagine like 5 years down the line, you just woke up and you just saw pick up your phone, but instead of filled with the stock prices, the money you got, the content creators doing something, you see the feed with small contributions, like what are the things that you have helped, and what are the things that people have contributed to NGO, or how many of them have fed you know food for the older people. So all this stuff just comes up. So it sounds abstract, maybe even utopia. Ask yourself like, will you have anything to say or anything to show as a contribution, rather than just sitting in the front of the desk and just doing the work. So this was the video, so I hope you like it. So if you want more stuff like this, you can just comment and share with your friends. Thank you.